Hi friends, welcome. My name is Jenna, and this is Scooter. I'm going to take you through a slow flowing, all levels, pretty gentle, full body practice today. See you there. So let's start today's practice from a tall and comfortable seat. Close the eyes, find some length along your spine, drop the shoulders down from your ears, release your jaw, relax your eyes. And take your right hand and place it across your chest. And we'll start to take a few focused breaths here, as if you can gently rise and fall the hand up and down as you easily breathe in and breathe out. See if you can tune in there, focus there, bring all of your attention right underneath your hand. And we'll switch to the other hand, release the right, take the left hand to the solar plexus, the center of your torso, your rib cage, and take a few breaths there as if all of your focus, attention, and energy resides right underneath your hand. Feel for your breath. Let it move your hand gently out and in with each breath. Focus there. And one more time, we'll switch hands again. Lower the left, bring the right hand across the lower abdomen, and take a few long and low and steady breaths there, right underneath your hand. Keep your mind focused there, your attention there. Okay, eyes still closed. Release so that both hands are now somewhere in your lap, resting. Drop the shoulders again. Soften the jaw again and the eyes. Let's just take a few more moments here in silence, in stillness. Tune into your breath. Bring your mind and your body into right here and right now. All right, start to flutter the eyes back open. Drop the left hand down beside you. Stretch the right arm up and over. Let the head hang. Take a big breath into that right side body. Exhale and switch. Right palm down, left arm up and over. Take a big breath into that left side body. Exhale, switch again. Let's do one more time each side. Right arm up and over. Breath in. Breath out to switch. Left arm up and over. Breath in. Breath out, come back through center. And take both of the arms out wide now. Really reach out through the middle and the ring fingers. Okay, sitting long and tall through the spine. Drop the legs down. Relax through your feet. Peel the fingers back and then press out through the heels of your hands. Really press out, press out. Take a big breath in. Hold your breath at the top. Keep holding. Big breath out. Lower the arms down and we'll sweep them all the way back up. Inhale, touch the palms up over your head. Exhale, pull down. Walk yourself out into a forward fold. any amount. You might just stay up on the fingertips or the palms. Some of you can drop right down to your forearms. Wherever you are, lower the head. Take a couple of breaths into the back part of your lungs here. Okay, and walk yourself back up through center. Take both arms out and wide. Breathe in, reach up, touch the palms together. Exhale, pull all the way down through center. Hands come behind you, uncross your legs, rock onto your heels, scrunch your toes in and out a few times. Just drop the knees left to right, side to side. And we will stay in our tall, comfortable seat with the different shin bone in front now. So recross your legs, find your seat again. Take the hands out wide. This time turn the palms down to face the floor. Really reach out through that middle finger, ring finger. This time peel the fingers up towards the sky and press out through the heels of your hands. You can start to feel that like nervy sort of fascial stretch through the arms. Take a look at the left hand, only moving your neck. Okay, keep pressing out through the palms. Take a look at the right hand. Keep pressing out, keep breathing. Look to the left and look to the right. Good, look back through center. Flip the palms facing up to the sky. Sweep them all the way up. Touch the palms, pull down through center. Second set of that forward fold. Walk yourself out maybe a tiny bit further this time. Drop the head down, soften the elbows. This time, give yourself a little sway over to the left, a little sway over to the right. Breathe into the lower back, the back lower part of your lungs. Okay, and walk yourself back up through center. Take the knees together, make your way onto all fours from here into a tabletop position. You can spread the fingers out wide. And we'll start to do a few cat and cows here, dropping the belly down, lifting the gaze. Breathe in, breathe out, do the opposite. Really press the floor away, tuck the chin, tuck the tail. Do a few more like that. Inhale, moving the spine forwards and back. Flexion, extension. You can close your eyes and go slow. See how smooth you can make this movement through the hips, through the spine, through the shoulders. Okay, one more time each way. Nice, and then from center, take the left hand a little bit more central, sweep the right arm up towards the sky, big stretch, big twist. Exhale, thread that arm underneath yourself, drop down onto your right cheek, your right temple. You can crawl the left fingertips up above you, press into them slightly, let it twist you a little bit more, take a deep breath. Good, and then press into that left palm near you again to come out. Right arm up to the sky, breathe in. Breathe out, come all the way back down. We'll do a child's pose before we switch to the other side. So you can widen the knees, really reach the arms forward, drop down to your forehead. Okay, soften at the elbows. Breathe here in through the nose and let it back out through the mouth. 2 more breaths like that. Nice. Make your way back up onto all fours. Re-parallel the leg bones. Take the right hand a bit more central on your mat. Left hand, breathe it in up to the sky. Big reach, big twist. Exhale, thread it underneath yourself. Drop down onto that left cheek and temple. You can crawl the right fingertips and hand up above you slightly. If you press into it, it'll twist you a little deeper. Take a deep breath. Let the weight of the head fall down towards the mat. Good, and then pull that right palm back to you. Press into it to come out. Left hand up to the sky. One more time. Big breath. Exhale. Come back down onto all fours. Nice. We'll turn the fingers laterally now out to the side. And then start to stir the body around your wrist creases. Stretching through the palms and the forearms. Go the opposite way. And fingers facing forwards again. Come down onto your forearms. Make 2 fists with your palms. Circle the wrists around. Other way. And then come on back up onto your hands. Same thing, turn the fingers laterally and stir the body around the wrists. If you have a little bit more room, a little more flexibility, turn the fingers to face your knees and do that same thing, stirring around the wrist creases. Go slow, go easy. These are small little joints that have big jobs. Switch directions. And then come back through center, fingers face forward again. Second set, drop down to the forearms, make 2 fists and circle the wrists around. And the other way. Good, come back up, walk the fingers and hands a little bit forwards, tuck the toes, we'll stretch the hips back for downward dog. Really drop the head down, you can even shake the head out a bit, shake the hair out here. Widen your jaw extra wide, and then soften it. You can bend the knees a lot here in downward dog. Bend one knee, bend the other knee, kind of walk this out side to side. Let that movement happen all the way up to the hips, even up to the shoulders. Okay, and then pause in this downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, let it all back out. Look forwards and one palm print at a time, walk your hands back to meet up with your feet. You can crawl the fingertips over to the right foot, drop your body and head down there. Take a breath. Crawl back through center, all the way over to the opposite side. Drop the body and the head down there. Take a breath. Crawl back through center, head all the way back out, downward facing dog. We'll take a big breath in downward dog. As you exhale, go to plank pose. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, plank. Inhale, down dog. Should be able to keep your feet exactly where they are. Exhale, plank. So shift as you need. Inhale, downward dog, stretch back. Float forward to plank, exhale. Let's do one more downward dog, inhale. Exhale to plank, and then come to your knees, look forwards, point the toes back, really slowly with control, lower yourself down to your belly. Make a little pillow for your forehead with your forearms. Wiggle the hips side to side. And then bend both of your knees, drop the feet over to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Really let the hips move. Even let the whole spine and the neck and head move. Keep breathing. Nice, and then lower the legs back down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders for 3 baby cobras. Inhale, lift and peel up off the mat. Hug the elbows in towards your body. Tuck your chin slightly. Exhale, lower forehead to the mat. 2 more like that. Okay, tuck your toes, press yourself to your knees, downward facing dog. And walk it out again. Bend one knee, bend the other knee. Really spread the fingers wide. Shake the head out. Open your mouth super wide. And then let it go. And then come into a still downward facing dog for one breath. Good, and you can come down onto your knees again for child's pose. Stretch the arms forward. This time, walk yourself over to the right. Drop down again there, even off of your yoga mat. Sink the head down, let the body go. Take a couple of breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Walk back through center, head over to the opposite side. Take a breath in, exhale, drop down again there, a couple breaths. Nice, and come back through center, back up into downward facing dog. Take a big breath in through the nose, let it all the way back out through the mouth. Bend the knees, look forward, walk to the top of your mat. Bring your hands up to your shins and lift up and lengthen the body halfway. Take a breath. Exhale, big forward fold, drop everything down. Let's do a couple more like that. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, big breath out as you forward fold. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. And exhale, fold. Nice, hang out here in this forward fold. Shift your body forwards a little bit to the balls of your feet. Grab hold of your elbow points. Give yourself a gentle little sway over to the left, over to the right. Over to the left, over to the right. Really let the head go. Good, and then from center, flop the arms down. Sink the hips down, bend the knees, press through the feet. We'll come up to standing here super slowly. Super slow. Head is heavy, arms are heavy. Press through the legs, press through the legs. When you get there, roll the shoulders back. Have the feet hip-width apart. Relax the shoulders now, shine the palms forward, pick up all 10 of your toes, spread them out wide, place them back down, soft through the knees. Inhale, reach the arms up, touch the palms together, exhale, forward fold. Come on up halfway, breathe in. Big forward fold, breathe out. Press through the feet, rise all the way back up, reach up, look up, touch the palms, and pull them right down to the heart. Let's do a couple more like that. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Lift up halfway, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Press through the feet, strong legs, reach up, rise up, touch the palms, pull them down to the chest. Okay, circle the arms all the way up, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Come on up halfway, breathe in. Big forward fold, breathe out. Rise all the way up, reach up, breathe in. Palms to the chest. Nice. And again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Press through the feet, rise all the way up, reach up, look up, and palms down to the chest. Nice, let's keep going here in this flow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Reach up halfway, breathe in. This time, plant the hands, step the right foot back. Come down to your knee, come down to your shin. Hang out here for a few breaths, really sinking the hips down low. You're looking and feeling for a stretch through that right hip flexor. Look forwards. Lengthen the spine. Okay, press into both of your feet. Reach the arms all the way up. Look up, reach back. And exhale, palms to the mat. Downward facing dog. Good. Bend one knee, bend the other knee in downward dog. Shake your head out. Shake your hair out. And then find a still moment, a still long breath in downward facing dog. Press into the palms. Lift the hips up and back. Knees can be bent, heels can be lifted. Good. Bend the knees, look forwards. Walk to the top of the mat. Lift up halfway, breathe in. Big forward fold, breathe out. And rise all the way back up, reach up. Palms down to the chest. Let's do that same thing, other side. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Come on up halfway, breathe in. This time, step the left foot back, come down to the knee, come down to the shin. Up on your fingertips, looking forward, lengthen through the spine, sinking the hips down low, really feeling for a stretch through that left hip flexor here. And press into both feet as you reach up, look up, reach back. Palms back down to the mat, downward facing dog. Good. We'll cycle through a vinyasa here. So you can inhale in downward dog. Exhale, shift forward to plank. With control, lower to your belly. Point the toes back. Slide the hands back. Let's do 3 baby cobras. Inhale to rise. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. One more. Good. Tuck the toes. Press to your knees. Come back and up into downward facing dog for 1 deep breath all the way in. Breathe it out. Good. Bend the knees, look forward. Walk or hop to the top of your mat. Lift up halfway, breathe in. Big forward fold, breathe out. And press through the feet. Rise up, reach up, look up. Bring the palms right down to the chest. Nice. Let's keep flowing here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Come up halfway as you breathe in. Okay, this time step the right foot back. Come down to the knee. Come down to the shin. Right away, reach up, reach back. Keep the hips sinking low. Palms down to the mat. This time, press into the right hand. Tuck the back toes. Lift up through that back leg, pretty straight through the knee. For a twist here, lift the left hand up towards the sky. Broaden the chest. Breathe in. And bring it all the way back down. Downward facing dog. Good. Bend one knee. Bend the other knee here. Shake out the head and hair. Spread the fingers wide. Bend and soften the knees so the hips get higher towards the sky. Take a pause now in downward dog. 1 breath. And look forward. Make your way to the top of the mat. Lift up halfway. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up, reach up, look up. Bring the palms down to the chest. Let's do the same thing, other side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Come on up halfway, breathe in. This time, left foot, step it back. Drop down to the knee, drop down to the shin. Sink the hips low. Reach the arms up and back. And exhale, palms to the mat. Left palm will plant, tuck the back toes, lift that back leg as you spin the right arm up to the sky, twist, broaden the chest, big breath, and exhale, bring it back down, downward facing dog. Okay, a couple breaths here in downward dog. Good, and then pause, get really still, get really steady. We'll cycle through our vinyasa here, shifting forward to plank, lowering down to the belly, point the toes back, peel up for a cobra, exhale to lower, tuck the toes, press to your knees, downward facing dog. Good, take the right leg up and back behind you, bend the knee, open up through your hip, make 3 big hip circles here, leading with your knee, 1, 2, And 3, look forward, shift forward, pigeon pose on this side. Stretch the left leg long. Okay, see if you can square the hips forward, the shoulders forward. Inhale, find some length along your spine. Exhale, crawl yourself down, forward fold. Resting the forehead down on something will help keep the neck and shoulders and jaw a bit more soft. So you can stack your fists here. Rest down on your forearms. We'll be here for 2 or 3 breaths. See if you can soften in between your shoulder blades, the back of your heart. Nice, and then slowly start to come back up. Tuck the back toes. Lift yourself up into downward facing dog again. Let all that blood and energy and lymph move through the legs. Stretch out the bottoms of your feet by walking your dog. And we'll switch over to the opposite side. So take the left leg up and back. Bend that knee, open up through your hip. And start to make 3 big hip circles here, leading with the knee. 1, 2, 3, look forward, shift it forward this side for pigeon pose. Stretch that right leg back and long behind you. Then do your best to square the hips forward, shoulders forward, lengthen the spine, keep the length as you forward fold on this side for pigeon pose. And just notice the difference from side to side, from hip to hip. See if you can focus your energy, your mind, your attention here for a few breaths. Let the hips go. Let them release any amount. Soften the shoulders, the jaw, the eyes. Nice, and then lift yourself back up, right? You can lean onto the left hip, pull the right leg forward, and make your way down onto your back from here. You can bend the knees, press both feet down into the mat, arms down by your side. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower the hips. Do that several times. Just going for some smooth and steady range of motion through the spine, through the hips here. One more time, all the way up and all the way down. Good. You can take the soles of the feet together now. Drop the knees open wide. If you need a little extra support, just cup the upper outer edges of your thigh bones with your hands. If you don't need that, it feels nice to stretch the arms back behind you. Either way, take a few long breaths. Take a few low down into your abdomen breaths. And then lower the hands, help the knees come back together. You can squeeze them in towards your chest. Give yourself a rock over to the left, to the right, side to side. Let the head move as you do this. And drop the knees now over to the right. Stretch the left arm out to the left. Take a couple breaths here, letting the spine twist. Letting the head relax and the neck be soft. Okay, pull the left arm back in, come back onto your back. Give yourself a rock again, side to side, letting the head move. Massaging out the upper glutes, the lower back here. And then drop the knees over to the opposite side, to the right, to the left. Stretch the right arm out to the right. You can let the head fall wherever it wants to fall. Take a couple of slowed down breaths. Let the twist you. Let the posture happen. You can relax the legs here, even if they slip away from you a small amount, that's okay. Just let things start to soften. Pull the right arm back in, come back onto your back, lower the feet down, press into them, lift the hips, give the hips a really good shake out. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, lower the hips back down, and we'll do a happy baby here before we finish. So 2 options, you can pull the knees in towards the chest and widen them, pull them back and down towards you, stay here. For a little bit more or different, grab for the outer edges of your feet and pull the knees back and down beside you. You can give yourself a little gentle rock, side to side, left to right. Work towards, if you've got your feet, work towards parallel forearms and shin bones. And let the head move as well. Okay, we'll release everything. Stretch the legs long. Reach the arms up over your head. Get a little longer in the whole right side of your body. Breathe in. Release. Get a little longer through the whole left side of your body. Breathe in. And release. We'll come into our final resting pose here, Savasana. So have your feet about yoga mat width apart. Arms can be down by your side. Turn the palms so they're facing up towards the sky. Let the weight of your head fall back. Let your spine fall back. Let the legs be heavy down into the mat. Feet can fall apart from each other. And release any holding, any patterns through your breath now. Let your breath be effortless and smooth and steady. Rest here for a few moments. And take a deep, long breath in and out. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Move your jaw from left to right. Stretch and reach your arms up over your head. Get really long in your body. And then hug the knees in towards your chest. You can roll yourself onto your right side and help yourself press back up into a seat from here. Find some length along your spine again. Roll the shoulders back a few times. We'll do an easy twist over to the right. Take your left hand to the right thigh, right fingertips back behind you. Look gently over the right shoulder. One breath. Exhale, come back through center, head to the opposite side. Pull yourself into a mini twist here. Take a big breath. And exhale, back through center. Both hands, sweep them up. Breathe in, palms touch. Pull all the way down to the center of your chest and bow in towards yourself here. Take a moment of self-appreciation in honor of you being on your mat today. Thank you so much for joining me in this slow flowing practice today. See you next time.